Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Ekasi Esports pre-show. This is the show where we'll be talking all things Ekasi Esports, and I believe this is episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2, man. Episode 2 of the Ekasi Esports pre-show, and we have a lot to unpack for them today. We have a lot. You know, last week we had the last week of the playoffs, and now we're heading down into the grand finals of the tournament series. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to expect.
Yeah, and like we predicted last week, man, we said anything could happen, and in fact, everything happened.
A lot happened. A lot happened. So if you guys would like to know what happened, what's about to happen, and who's gonna make it happen, be sure to stay tuned. But before we get down to it, let's just roll into the intro track, and then we'll get down to it.
Abash.
Oh yeah, I wanna say Fandi because you finished it last week.
What was that supposed to be?
You know. And like we said, ladies and gents, this is the pre-show episode 2. We're breaking down everything that has been happening, this past week in the tournament series. I am your host, Mr. Perfect Zikali, and I'm with my main man here,
Mr. Uratile
Musimeche.
in the bill, dog.
Yeah. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. You know, we're gonna just jump into the action. You know, we don't want to beat around the bush, so let's jump into it. So we'll start off with Free Fire, and then we'll head into the FIFA 21, and then we'll head into the chess series. We'll have the timestamps listed in the description below, so if you just want to skip to a part that you want to hear about, you can just do that, or you can just check out the whole video. The choice is yours. But yeah, let's just jump into the Free Fire series, and then let's hear what happened. So yeah, man, last week we had the final week of the playoffs of the Free Fire series. We had the final week, man.
The final week, man, and wow. This one is a very, very special one.
Yeah.
You know, because, of the Garena partnership with Ekasi Esports. We mentioned it last week in the last video. And we can't really point out who the best player is.
Yeah,
so
at this point,
we don't really know what to expect. Anything could happen. At this point,
anything could happen.
The last guy on the people, one of the guys who qualified could win the entire thing. We don't know.
Yeah, you never know. So last week we had 96 players, battling it out for a spot in the grand finals. We're only taking 48 players, only 48 players into the grand finals. So that 96 was halved into 48, and a lot happened. Some people who went in the top 48 previously were now in the top 48, so they caused an upset. So a lot happened, it's a battle royale game, so there's a lot to expect from it, and a lot of action happened. So I feel like we can tell you guys that a lot of action happened, but I feel like the best way for you guys to understand what we mean is to show you guys what happened. Let's show you guys some highlights from last week of the Free Fire series.
Alright, you now has a beautiful angle. But does he have any utilities remaining? No, steps up though, finds the shot straight up in towards Hisoka. 3 players remain, 2 players remain. It is now RHU up against Invoke. Oh, up comes the rush. Invoke looking to push on in and looking to get aggressive. Here we go, it is the shuffle taking quite a bit of damage onto the side there, of course, of RHU. RHU now just trying to hold on for dear life. Oh, but Invoke steps right on in with an absolutely beautiful finish, shaking home the booyah. Absolutely fantastic. Invoke just using the walls. Okay, now just trying to taunt ever so slightly, playing a little bit more of an exposed position. Oh, but here we go. Great show of confidence coming in here from L2K. Oh, quick rush coming in as we do see a quick rotation coming in there from Invoke. Trying to utilize the walls. L2K out in the open. Quick response, of course, getting sent straight on through. Oh, quite a bit of damage finding its way in. L2K now also getting a quick hit in return. L2K going to be looking to find that angle, that off-angle approach. Will he be able to close it up, or will it go to Invoke? Invoke, of course, are sending it through. Ooh, but picks up the finishing blow with the last grenade. Absolutely amazing finish. Well done, well played. Invoke takes the booyah home.
So yeah, that's some of the action that happened in last week's playoff game.
Hayashi Samatage.
She's on my dick.
Yeah.
She's
Not my size.
they melted. They melted. It was one hell of a final week of the playoffs. We saw Invoke, who's now in second place of the leaderboard. Taking both games and elevating him. Guys, I think he was not even in the top 10.
He wasn't even in the top 10.
And now he's number 2.
He's now in number 2.
So you see, I told you guys, things switched up. Things switched up drastically, from last week. And one thing I had mentioned was that these guys don't really need to fight too hard to be in the top spot. They can if they want to, for the bragging rights, but I feel like they should just focus on securing a spot in the top 48 so they can go into the grand finals, so they can win that grand prize, which, oh, by the way, is 5,000 rands. 5,000 rands. So the person who's going to come out in first place tomorrow will win 5,000 rands. The person in second place will win 2,500 rands, and the person in third place will win 1,500 rands. So there's a lot of money at stake here. So these guys have to really prove themselves and show why they want to win, some of their money.
Are you still betting on the same person as you did last week?
L2K?
Yeah.
Nah. After, no. Like, it's just like after last week, man. It's just like it got me thinking. I was like, I'll succeed, man. But no. On a real note, I think Invoke was looking fire, man.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those guys who was camping it out, just not showing too much, like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, at the end. So some Muhammad Ali type of stuff. You feel me? So I say Invoke. He's looking pretty insane, especially from last week. He's looking very insane. So I'm gonna go with Invoke. No. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that L2K is a bad player or anything, but I'm just saying Invoke looking fire, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with L2K. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with L2K. I don't think anything has changed with me.
Okay.
I think he missed his first match and he played his second.
No, he wasn't the first match. He just got 0 points.
He got 0 points.
You see, that's the thing. What if he doesn't get in the grand finals? He gets 0 points in the first match, but then he pops off in the second match. Which won't count much.
I still got the hope, man. I still got the hope. I believe in you, L2K.
I also believe in him too, right? Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying.
He just say.
Invoke seems to have more of that fire for me. You feel me? Invoke he's gonna be going to the grand finals Ashisa. So I got my money on the hot person now.
But you guys let us know who you guys
let us know in the comment section.
Take it, you know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comment section, even on social media. Let us know who you think is going to take it.
100.
And yeah, man, we'll make sure to give you guys a shout out next week, maybe.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a shout out next week if you get it correct. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for Free Fire. Let's just check out what's been happening in FIFA. And then let's see what's been happening on that side of the spectrum, because there's a lot that happened last week.
It's another stage.
There's a lot that happened. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So yeah, man, the FIFA 21 series.
Hey, FIFA 21 series, a lot happened.
A lot
happened.
We had the semi-finals last week.
We had the semi-finals and we got a shock of our lives. If you guys watched the stream,
bro,
I'm sure you saw that I got my predictions all wrong.
I did too, man. I did too. On both semi-finals. I predicted this person was gonna win, and then he lost. And then the other match I was like, okay, cool, but this person is gonna win. Then I lost. You see, so I guess if I had to place bets on real life soccer, I guess I know I'm just gonna lose. Guys. I'm just gonna lose. When my super bet or something, money gone.
Gambling,
money's gone. So I know I'm not that good when it comes to gambling. So I'm just gonna keep my money to myself.
That's the beauty behind it, it being unexpected.
100s, it being so unpredictable. You might think that you got your predictions correct because I had the stats. I knew who had the most goals. I knew who had the most wins in both cases, but the other person won. The other person proved me wrong and showed me that nah, I can. So
and that person was Masoom beating his fellow mate Utivak.
And also
both part of the gaming org Bravado Gaming. Masoom, he took it. He made sure he nailed it. He made sure to nail it. The nail by the hammer. I mean the hammer by the head, the river.
But we also had on the other side we had Tupozonke taking down Untax. from Orlando Pirates, which was a surprise to me, you know, because I thought Zax was in the headhunt of, winning that match and being in the finals. But yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, let me just show you guys some of the action of let's show you guys some of the highlights of the action that happened last week, because we can speak all day about how crazy it was, but I guess it's best for you guys to see it yourselves.
Plays it a little bit back, and he's just trying to find that opening, but each time they try to cross it into the middle, they get intercepted, and Masum manages to get the ball in there to be able to cut through. Really taking his time on this one, because making any mistakes this late in the game will cost him, and he manages to sink it in there, finding the back of the net, making it 2-1. Beautiful game there.
Now, Divac is under immense pressure at the back, and he's really trying to hold on to his 2-1 deficit there. But Masum gets the ball into the box. Paul Pogba makes it 3-1. What a goal!
Man, it could go either way. Masum coming in for another one, passes it straight through and gets another goal. But Masum not letting up on him whatsoever, sticking on his man. It's almost a man marking with precision at this point, and not giving him a chance. But Divac manages to slip it through there, right past the keeper.
It's a 15,000 rands game, this one, and Masum is looking for that cross. Can he find that cross? Yes, he can. He makes it 3-1 on the day.
Results clear with 1 minute of extra time added. Little much can happen right now. I think the game is set. Masum is having a little bit of fun there with those passes, and just trying to wrap up the game as soon as he can. It's 5-2 on aggregate, and yeah, man, I believe the game has ended. Congratulations to Masum for getting that victory.
And yeah, that was the action, man.
That was it, man.
Yeah, you saw the goals are going in.
The goals are going in. Masum winning on an aggregate score of 5-2.
Yes, 5-2.
His fellow mate to Divac.
Yes, which was like I said, I predicted that Divac was going to take it and go into the finals, and I thought he was going to meet Unzax there, but the opposite happened.
The complete opposite.
And then not saying that Masum was a bad player. I was like looking at the stats of the tournament series, and based on the stats, Divac had one extra win. Compared to Masum, and he had more goals scored. I think he had 3 more goals than Masum had. I think he had scored a total of 50 goals, and Masum had only scored 47
goals. Yeah.
So based on the stats, you want to understand why you'd go with Divac. You feel me? And
And then on the other hand, we had Ubozonke, playing up against the Pirates player, the Orlando Pirates player,
who is the former champion, by the way. He was the former champion of the FIFA series, so I expect to see the former champion, defending his title in the grand finals, but that didn't happen. Which shout out to Bozonke for showing that he's not here. He's not out here to play. He's here. He's here to play.
He's not here to play.
He's not. You don't play with him. You feel me? But yeah, he showed that. He's also one of the guys to look out for. And I did say he was the dark horse of the tournament, where, he's a free agent. He's not signed to any esports org. And he's just a free agent. We don't know much about him, but, he's proven himself to be one of the top, contenders in South African FIFA.
So now, this is the final prediction. This is the prediction. Who are you placing your bets on?
Oh, I'm placing my bets on?
Yeah.
Man. In tomorrow's final, in this weekend's final, I'd say I'd go with Masum. Yes, I'd say I'd go with Masum. And I'm basing this again off stats. Which I know I don't have my best experience with stats, but I think this time I think I'm in the right track. I'll say Masum will take it. And they're going. Oh, by the way, they'll be playing a 2-legged grand final, so they'll be playing 2 games, and then obviously the aggregate score of both games will be the final score, and whoever has who has the most goals is going to win the FIFA series. So right now what we have here is the predict and win, right, which is hosted on the Ekasi Esports website, and what you guys have to do here is predict the score of one of the matches, right? Predict the score of one of the matches, and you could win 100 rands in cash. So my prediction this time, Masum will win one of his matches 3-1.
the big score.
Ow.
That's a big score line.
I mean, Masumi is obviously the most experienced, right, between the two. And I feel like what's gonna give him that upper hand is that experience.
Yeah. Definitely, I'm gonna go with you. I hope for me now. I want Ubozoke to win just to make things interesting.
Oh yeah, the underdog story. The David and the Goliath.
That underdog, you know, that guy who came from nowhere and then so I'm gonna.
Everyone likes a good underdog story.
Yeah, it would be the perfect underdog story. But then I'd give it to Masum, you know. And
what's the score for one of the matches?
5-1. No, I'm not saying Upozonke is large, but like you said, experience. You know what I'm saying? If you could do that to Divac, and if he can score 47 goals, it shows good to what.
No, it's 52 now. It's 52. He has 52 goals now.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and this is a final.
It's a final. So he's out here to kill.
So I'm gonna say 5 goals, man. 5-1.
Okay, as for one. We'll see. And if you guys would like to submit your predictions, head on down to the Ekasi Esports website and head on down to the Ekasi Esports Predict and Win page to submit your predictions. Predictions will close at 2 p.m. on Saturday. So be sure to submit. They are live as you speak now. So if you can, pause the video, come back after predicting, and then continue watching the video. But I think that pretty much wraps it on the FIFA side. I think now we can jump into the chess. You know, the big brain stuff. You know, we're now going to the big brain stuff. So let's find out what's been happening that side on the chess series.
Yeah.
So the chess series, man. The chess series. A lot's been happening in the chess series, man.
Yeah, the chess series. A lot of heat.
I sound like a broken record by now because every time I speak about a tournament or something that has happened, I always say it's fire. I always say that it was heated. But to be honest, man, I'm not lying. It's been fire. I've been following all of these tournaments, so I know. So it's there's a lot of action that happened, you know, these past couple of weeks. And last week we had the final week of the playoffs. We had 16 players battling it out. 16 players, and we only took the top 4. The top 4 made it into the grand finals.
Yeah.
So.
A lot happened. We saw Kitonski and Banilovic.
Kitonski and Banilovic again.
They drew.
But drew.
Yeah, but let's see the highlights. Should we see?
Let's just show people the highlights and, you know, of what happened last week. Because, you know, like I said, we can talk all day, but it's best for you guys to see it yourselves.
Oh, beautiful play.
And now here goes for the additional fork. Game is over. There we go. That's what you wanted. The resignation.
He had to force the resignation out of him. You have to force it out. You're like, hey. But now, shout out to Taps Jr. Unlucky. I guess we got half our prediction correct. But things it was a bit obvious. So do we even call it a prediction that they
not really.
Yeah. So shout out. So we got the Chessboy in first. We got Kitonski in second, and we got Volatile 08 in third, and then we got Martinez in fourth. So that means we'll be seeing those people in the grand finals of the Ekasi Esports Chess Series.
So that was the action from last week in the final week of the chess series, where we saw Banilovic and Kitonski again coming out in first and second place. And this is the leaderboard. And then we had Kukamba in fourth, and then we had Martinez in we had Kukamba in third, then Martinez in fourth. And those are your top 4 who'll be going over into the grand finals of the Ekasi Esports Chess Series.
Yeah, man.
Heat.
At this point, to be honest with you guys, to keep it real with you, I think that the battle is between the top 2, Banilovic and Kitonski. Not to say that
no, I agree with you.
Number 3 or number 4 or anything, you know, they could come back, you know, they could. Hey, this is Ekasi Sports, man. But you know, they're looking pretty comfortable up there in the, you know, in the top spot.
Like, I mean, they are the guys who are undoubtedly, you know, dominating the tournament. Ever since they stepped in, you know, they've been dominating. You know, and like I said, these guys are officially rated masters. They know, you know, they've played our grandmaster. They've played, you know, the top tier players in the world. You feel me? So these guys are, you know, they are the people to look out for. And to be honest, like you said, I feel like the tournament is between them, you know, because I feel like who's ever gonna whoever's going to win the tournament is going to be one of the two.
But hopefully Cucumber proves us wrong. Hopefully.
Maybe. Yeah. If you gym's hard and
have
stuff.
you made a decision between Banelovic no
Kidowski, who's going to take it? I think Kidowski's going to take it. My heart says Kidowski's going to take it, but my brain thinks Banelovic. So I'm caught between two votes. But usually I follow my heart. So I'm gonna go with Kidowski. I'm gonna go with Kidowski. Yeah. Who do you go with?
I'm gonna go with Kidowski as well. I'm gonna stick to what I said last week. Kidowski. I just like the way he plays. She just gives me that thing. There's something,
something. You can't touch it.
That
Something
I'm
there.
connecting to, and I'm just gonna go with my gut and say Kidowski.
Okay, cool. I respect that. But yeah, we'd like to hear what you guys think. Tell us what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you think is going to take the chess series? And this time, up for grabs in the chess series, the person in first place will take home 5,000 rands in cash. The person in second place will take home 2,500 rands in cash, and the person in third place will take home 1,500 rands in cash. So there's a lot of money at stake here going into the weekend. Yeah. There's a lot of money. And if you guys don't want to miss out on any of the action, be sure to tune into the Free Fire series on Friday at 4 p.m. Tune into the Ekasi Esports FIFA 21 series on Saturday at 2 p.m. And be sure to tune into the Ekasi Esports chess series on Sunday at 3 p.m. Like I said, there's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of, there's in FIFA there's 10,000 rands for first place. In chess and Free Fire there's 5,000 rands for the person in first place. So there's a lot of money at stake here.
A lot of money, man. And I think we've covered everything. People can catch all of this action on the Ekasi Esports YouTube channel.
Yes.
On Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, like he mentioned, different time slots. I think on Fridays it's at 4 or 3 or
I already said it. They know.
You said it?
Say they'll take notes. Yeah, they'll take notes.
And just make sure to follow Ekasi Esports on all the social media platforms. Which is at Ekasi Esports, and
Yeah. Like I said, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Ekasi Esports, and also be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you guys are notified when we go live this weekend, and also to be notified when we drop some more content. You feel me? Because it's something that we're trying to do now. We're trying to bring more content to you guys, and I feel like that's pretty much on my end. Do you have anything else?
I have nothing else.
So if you have nothing else, I got nothing else, then all we can say is cheers to you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to see you this weekend. You must tune in. Show some support, show some love. And from us here at the pre-show to the World City. Danko.
Oh shit, it's me. Oh shit. I forgot. I'm like,
yes, it's you. Let's jump into it. So the first things first that we get,
but it's cool. It's cool.
Mojo against the mojo.
Cool. Today we're going to be talking all things Ekasi Esports. Sorry.